Hi everyone, this is Arcadius and welcome back to Naval Creed. Today we'll be going over the next Japanese carrier, that being Shoho. Now the interesting thing about Shoho is that she's not actually part of the tech tree that you have to grind. If you look at it, you can go straight from Hosho to Roiho and just completely skip Shoho altogether. However, if you do decide to get her, she is a good stepping stone between these two carriers, as she should be. Now, for carriers in general, I would usually do as many games as there are setups. So, for example, you have Mod 1 and you also have Mod 2. However, the um, gift ship Zoiho, the sister ship of Shoho, can only equip Mod 2. So, we've technically already done a video on that mod. So, today I will only be doing Mod 1, which is sadly different, but we'll go over that in a moment. So this ship in general is actually going to be almost identical to Zoiho. There's only minuscule differences in like AA, and it's not even that much. So they're almost identical. So let's see what we have. We have 36,500 health, only 20 millimeters of armor, so practically nothing. 4 secondary guns. You have, let's see, where are they? Oh, you have one there, and then one there and one there. And these are the twin, looks like 127 mils. Yep. Honestly, secondaries are not going to do anything for you. So there's that. AA defense. Damages are alright. You could definitely get a little bit better on the ranges. But I mean, you at least have a little bit of AA. As always, all carriers can equip the AA barrage that lasts, what was it, like, yeah, 120 seconds. But you only have one of them. And then for speed, we go 28 knots, so she's pretty quick as well. And then, like I said, she has the mod 1, so you have one fighter, 2 torpedo bomber squadrons. Or you can have mod 2, which is one that Zoiho has, which adds a dive bomber squadron and as well. Here are your fighters, your torpedo bombers, and your dive bombers if you have the second lineup. There's that. Honestly, this ship is, like I said, pretty much just like Zoiho. She is pretty okay at this tier. I mean, at this tier, there's not really much in the way of carrier power. All the carrier aircraft are pretty slow and can't carry that much armament. But at the same time, the enemy ships don't have a lot of AA and can't really shoot down your aircraft anyways. So it's kind of an equal, no one can do a lot of damage to each other kind of setup. So with that, let's toss into a game and see what we can do today. Alright, here ourselves a game. We have a Shoho, 3 battleships, 3 cruisers, and 4 destroyers. Destroyers are still not going to be fun at all, but we'll see what we can do. So let's see here. Tiger has no AA at all, pretty much. New York and Koenig actually have pretty good AA. Königsberg is meh, not really anything special. Farragut, Electra, and Lutski, nothing too worried about. So let's first of all move our carrier this way. And then we have 2 torpedo bomber squadrons and the one fighter. Honestly, your limited number of squadrons is a blessing and a curse. A blessing because there's not much you have to pay attention to, and the curse because you don't have much at your hands. But you can definitely get some good damages. If you are going up against a talented player, you can use both of your torpedo squadrons to do cross drops. So have one torpedo bomber squadron attack from, like, let's say the left side, and then the other one attack from the right side. That way, no matter which way the enemy turns, you will have to take at least some torpedoes. And then you could follow up with your dive bombers, if you have any, afterwards if they repair a flooding, to set permanent fires on them. So you can definitely use that to your advantage. So let's see here. We have A Koenig there, Königsberg, a Tiger. There's another Königsberg. There's the New York. Let's see if we can go after the New York. Since the bot New York is going to be stock, it's not going to have a lot of the AA that it gets later on when it's upgraded. Koenig, on the other hand, has a lot of AA without upgrades, I believe. So let's see what we can do against her. Pretty wide firing pattern. I think Königsberg activated her defensive AA, so that's why it is. And honestly, it doesn't really matter how close I get to this New York. I'm only going to get like maybe 1, 2, or maybe even 3 torpedoes. No, it looks like only 2. So that's fine. We did get a flooding, so that's an automatic repair. And let's see, how are our fighters doing? It's not like they have much to do though. So it looks like they're trying to drop this Königsberg, but they're going to have the island in the way if they keep going that way. Oh, they're dropping. Alright, let's see what we can do. Oh, we already lost 2 aircraft. Wow. What else is near there? There's another Königsberg, but still. Alright, well, that's kind of bad luck on my end. Wow, we lost our entire fighter squadron already. So today is update day as well. There are a couple more credit packs you can get for points for the events to get Maryland and Trafalgar. There is no prison pack this week, which I actually found surprising. I would have thought they would come out with a couple more of those. But they did not, so therefore I do not have the Trafalgar yet. I will actually have to do this mission. I don't know if they're going to do the credit packs for each update for the next couple weeks because it is a pretty long event. It'd be nice if they do, but we'll see. And then the new Pan-Asian destroyer, Xian, it's XI''AN, that came out today. I just purchased her. I have not had a game with her yet, but I already have upgraded some of her crew skills and all of that. So we'll take her out for a spin after this game, and then hopefully we'll be able to do a video on her soon. Let's see what we can do against this Königsberg. So, pretty narrow spread. And there we go. I'll take that. I was a little close for comfort. Not all of those torpedoes armed before they hit the ship. And if they hit the ship before it arms, the torpedoes are not going to go off. They'll just bounce off the side of the ship. So I don't really know what to do with my fighters at this tier, because if I go any of these ships, I'm going to lose them. I only have 2 left, and even if I did attack with them, it's not like they can really do much anyways. So let's actually just keep them over here and try and run some interference on them. And obviously, it looks like the autopilot is not working. Maybe I just misclicked, whatever. So we're just going to keep going this way. Torpedo bombers, get them back out. Another thing at low tiers is that your aircraft reload really quickly, which is good because at higher tiers you don't have that. Oh, I guess we're stopping here. Alright, so let's see if we can drop this entire blob of ships here. Oh, Tiger just took a big hit. And Conan is going to go down here soon. Actually, let's try and run interference first. And now let's try and drop our torpedoes. I'm gonna drop one on that side. And one on this side. We got a couple more torpedo hits. I can't tell if there's any permanent floodings. It doesn't look like there is, but that's fine. No, we'll just stay here. Okay, so it doesn't look like we're actually going to be... We're having... well, it's actually a pretty even match, I would just say. Alright, so let's go there. What are our fighters doing? Okay, so we're pretty good on fighters still. So let's see if we can drop this Tiger and get her down even more. First, we have more torpedo bombers coming out. And now let's see what we can do. I'm hoping that's not too much lead. Oh, that's definitely too much lead. Alright, so that was a bust. And we're about to lose our next fighter squadron. Honestly, between the two mods that the ship can have, I do prefer the one that has the dive bombers. Mainly because you just have that extra squadron, and when you need to set fires, you can. So when you bust on your torpedoes like I am, it's not that bad because you have a little bit of extra. We have a ram. We have a ram. Oh, just kidding. Alright, so now it's just us. Fun. And we have 2 fighters left. So any aircraft that we come under attack from are probably going to get through. So let's get our torpedo bombers back out. And we have a Shoho, a Tiger, a New York, and a Mutsuki. Well, there's the Tiger, the New York. Shoho is down near C. I have no idea where the Mutsuki is. Ooh, is Tiger aground? Yes, she is. That's good news for me, because that means I can land almost all my torpedoes. Oh, but she's moving. How's New York looking? Well, there's Mutsuki. I'm not quite sure why the torpedo spreads out sometimes and does not do it any other time. I really don't know why that is. If any of you know why that is, let me know. Because it gets very annoying when I try and make concentrated drops. So good damage on the New York, but we didn't finish her off. I need my fighters to not be shot down by Tiger. And we're actually going to lose this on caps if I don't do something. Yeah, so let's see what we can do. We're going to have to try and take out the New York so we can get a little bit of points back. Then we're going to have to focus on the Tiger. I can see if I can get a permanent flooding on her. It'll take a little finagling though. Though I think actually Mutski's in there as well. Maybe we can try and take her out. Let's go over here. Yep, I thought so. So maybe we can take out Mutski and New York here. And that'll at least give us a little bit of breather. Alright, so for New York, let's see what we can do here. See, now it's narrow. I don't know why one point it's different and the other it's back to normal. Alright, but that's New York down. Alright, so Mutski smoked up. But she should be in here somewhere. Let's see if we can nail her. And if not, we're still gonna at least hit one torpedo on the Tiger. Hey, we got the destroyer. Still, I don't think we're gonna be able to win because of all the caps. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, we're probably gonna lose this game. But that's fine. Alright, let's activate our AA. There's Island here. Okay, so we have a little bit more breathing room. So now we just have this Tiger, which I do not think I can sink before this game ends, unfortunately. But maybe we can get a couple more torpedoes on her. Yeah, they're getting points way too quickly. And there they go, they win. Alright, well, it was a defeat, but I think we did pretty okay. There was a couple drops that were pretty bad, but all in all, I'm not that disappointed. So we had 119,000 damage. We had 4 ships sunk, 20 torpedo hits, 17 aircraft shot down, 8 floodings, 1 capped base, and almost 2,000 base XP. Floodings actually did almost 3,000 damage, and torpedoes did literally the rest of it because there's no other armaments, and we never got close enough to use our secondaries, which is fine. So you do have to be able to use her effectively. Like I said, that last dive bomber squadron really does make a difference because if you can set fires, those will continuously give you damage over time instead of just waiting for your torpedoes to reload. If you stagger your torpedoes and cause a flooding, which the bots would repair, and then strike again with your second torpedo group to cause another flooding, they'll have a permanent flooding, which will cause, again, a lot more damage. So there's tons of things you could do. Starting carriers are really good for teaching you how the line is going to be and what tactics are going to work for that line. So that was today's video. If you liked the video, make sure you like and subscribe for further content. And tomorrow we'll be going over Roiho, and that will have 3 separate groups, and we'll have to do a game in each of those to show you how that works out. So thank you for watching and take care.